We know you want to get away, so you are especially interested in what the airport has going on today. Oh, they've got their Christmas tree up. They're ready for the holiday spirit. We know we got to get through Thanksgiving first, and we got to get everybody through the TSA line this morning. So Anna Chalker is letting us know how busy, how smooth things are going. We're going to check in with her in just a few minutes. But in the meantime, good morning to you. Glad that you're up with us here on 13 Sunrise, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. So maybe some of you have that last day of work or school before you get a little bit of a break.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of schools having the final day today, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Boo, you should get the whole week off, right? That's what I've heard
nice.
so many parents say. Well, we are glad you're with us. We have a lot to tell you about this morning, especially the traveling. And then on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, all the celebrations happening, including ours, the Christmas tree lighting we're excited about.
It's going to be so much fun.
Not the weather.
Yeah.
No, we're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
But it is going to be cold.
Well,
We've
at least
got
it'll
time to
be
prepare.
dry, unlike
Yes.
what we have this morning, right?
Yes.
We got to
We've
get
a
through
lot of
this.
wet. Yes. At least we're above freezing this morning, or it's going to be a different story. But we do have a lot of wet weather out there this morning. Scattered showers continue. The clouds are low. It is going to be a gloomy, dreary Tuesday, but today's the last day of school for so many kids. Just hold on to that. Right now, we're in the low 50s in downtown, some 40s outside the city, but lots of rain is pushing across the state. Stiff south winds are preventing us from dropping very much. What you see at your temperature right now, you probably won't change very much into the afternoon. You may add 3 or 4 degrees. That'll be about it. Temperatures will stay constant. We've got the widespread rain out there. A little bit lighter with a couple more breaks temporarily right now for parts of Putnam, Montgomery, and Hendricks and Boone counties, but more rain is filling in from the south. We've got steady showers from Richmond south to Rushville and Connorsville. Up north, Marion, Kokomo, Lafayette, the rain continues to come down. It'll be on and off all morning long. We've got it here in Indianapolis, especially right around downtown and then to the east and to the south, but we'll fill in the north side and west side with even more rain. It's light right now, but it will get steadier here shortly. And steady showers, they are consistent around Bloomington, Columbus, Bedford, Seymour. We are off to a wet start. Coming up, we're going to be talking about the time of when we'll go from rain to mist and then maybe over to flurries. There's a big front on the way. But let's talk traffic this morning. We've got a crash on I-65 northbound in the Traders Point area. This is the wide view of the map. No other crashes to really speak of. We had a crash there on I-70 west to 65 north. That's been cleared. But let's take you to the northwest side as you're passing the north side of Eagle Creek. It looks like traffic is flowing a little bit better than it was maybe even just 5 minutes ago. But you do see some extra brake lights. Of course, there's just tail lights on because they've got the headlights on and the windshield wipers going. But right now there's about a 5-minute delay. So that's the only big concern we have. We'll keep a close eye on traffic all morning long.
All right, Matt, thank you. Well, we are following a developing story from overnight on Indy's south side.
IMPD says that a mother is dead after she was shot inside of a home just before midnight on Turtle Creek North Drive. Taking a look at this map here, which pinpoints where this is. It's southeast of Thompson Road and US 31.
When officers arrived, they say that they found that woman shot and she had died at the scene, but they also say they found a 2-year-old child inside the home at the time of the shooting, but that child was not injured.
This is just a really sad, tragic scene. We have a mother gunned down in her home with a 2-year-old baby nearby. Thankfully, the child was not injured and no one else was injured in the home, but it's just tragic.
Metro Police do say 2 persons of interest were detained. There is no word yet, though, on whether police have identified a suspect in the case or whether a motive for this crime has been determined. We'll keep you updated.
Your time right now is 6:04. We've been talking a lot about the holiday travel, and today is the day. We've been counting down to Thanksgiving. It feels like for longer than like over the summer. We were waiting for things to transition, and now the time is here, and we're heading into the holiday, and a lot of you are heading out.
That's right, and we've got that rain this morning, so we want to keep you updated. So if you are headed maybe to the airport, there are millions of other travelers that will be out there. This is considered really one of the busiest travel days of the year. Anna Chalker has been live out at the Indy Airport all morning. Anna, how are things looking here at 6 o'clock?
Oh, it is looking great out here this morning. No problems so far, no delays or cancellations, and that's what we'd like to see here this morning. So I will tell you right now, kind of the busiest spot we've seen is Concourse A over here. There is a little bit of a line, but I want to show you something kind of crazy over here as we go to Concourse B. We're going to walk over to the other side. Barely a line. We like the sound of that, especially if you're getting ready to head out. You're watching us this morning. Get out to the airport now. You can turn off the TV. We're going to allow it at this moment because we want you to get out here. Everything's been smooth sailing so far, really pretty quickly getting through TSA as well. And the FAA is telling us this is actually going to be one of the busiest days in the sky this year, with 52,000 people flying all over the country today. But if you're one of the travelers here, or if you're dropping someone off or picking up, you'll probably notice some more people on the road. And that's because AAA says, get this, 1.7 million Hoosiers will be driving for Thanksgiving this year. Now, this is a slight increase from last year, and a factor of that was a lot of the uncertainty from the government shutdown just a few weeks ago. When those flights were being cut, some people were worried about how to get to their destination by flying, so they just decided to drive.
So I think there was either people kind of waiting it out and seeing like, well, maybe I can just book a last minute flight, or I am just going to drive this year and not even have to worry about it. So I think it was kind of a combination of factors that led to just seeing more people driving.
So if you're packing up and getting ready to go this morning, whether roads or flying, here are the best days. That's going to be today to get out anytime before 12, or even on Thanksgiving Day when everyone's inside and eating, there's no one on the road. Now, we do want to remind you of the worst days as well. If you have to hit these days, Wednesday afternoon is going to be pretty busy as well. And Sunday coming home, we know everyone's going to be trying to get back for that work week on Monday. And the biggest advice right now is whether you're flying or driving, get wherever you're going to get early, leave early, and be prepared. And that's what we've been seeing here this morning, really. Not too many backups or crowds as well, especially at the check-in line. Everyone's getting here. They're ready to go. Again, no delays, no cancellations as we've been out here at the airport, but we'll keep a close eye on that, and especially as people are starting to pick up throughout the morning. And we know it's just we're getting ready for a busy travel day here for Thanksgiving.
I hope it stays that way and that you're not jinxing it out there. Thank you so much, Anna, for keeping an eye on things right there. But I do want to let you know, many travelers, maybe they're not aware of this, but if you have a major delay or your flight gets canceled, yes, it's an inconvenience, but you do have rights. So we explain your options and what you can do at WTHR.com. It's always good to know this ahead of time, because when this happens in the moment, you just feel stuck.
And it also gives you that sense of everything will be okay if you have an option. Now, NDOT is also hoping to make it easier for the 2 million Hoosiers driving for the holiday. Starting at noon tomorrow, NDOT plans to lift as many existing road closures and restrictions as possible on highways and interstates.
But some of those closures will stay in place, especially the ones that are longer term construction projects that aren't ready to be lifted just yet and can't take the week off.
We're coming up on 6:08 in just a few hours. A Knightstown man will be sentenced for a hit and run that left a teenager with a traumatic brain injury.
Last month, a jury convicted Aaron McGee for leaving the scene of an accident resulting in catastrophic injury. Aaron hit Jasper Young 2 years ago. He was 13 at the time, and police say that he was riding his bike when he was hit. He suffered a traumatic brain injury and multiple fractures, though the defense argued for a lesser sentence of serious bodily injury, saying that his injuries were not considered catastrophic. Aaron is considered a habitual offender. He could get another 8 to 20 years with that habitual offender enhancement. A Morgan County teen will now spend more than a decade in prison for planning a school shooting at Mooresville High School. 19-year-old Trinity Shockley was sentenced to 12 years in prison, plus 5 years of mental health probation. Shockley pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit murder. Evidence against her included Google searches and screenshots of guns on Shockley's phone. In the courtroom, Shockley was emotional, apologizing to the community and her classmates. Shockley is in the Morgan County Jail while she awaits to be moved to a state prison.
Well, if you're getting ready to do some shopping in downtown Indianapolis, as you're walking around, you might notice more vacant building spaces, and that's starting to we're seeing that in more places.
Some of the places that you thought were there maybe have moved on, and there's a new report that shows a large chunk of office space downtown is vacant, and local business owners say that it's impacting them too. Marina Silva is downtown in Indianapolis with what this new report says about the state of our city. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Well, if you're walking here on Meridian Street, you're going to see some vacant buildings, just like this one here at Circle Center Mall. Now, this one used to be an H&M, and then it was a Nordstrom, but now it's just empty. Now, there's so many buildings just like this one, and a new report is showing just how many. Colliers is a global investment company, and they did a survey right here in Indianapolis. They found 26% of office spaces are vacant down here, and they say that's pretty troubling, especially when the national average is 14%. For reference, in Carmel, the vacancy rate is 3%. A spokesperson says a lot of businesses are looking at going north, like Hamilton County. He also says it's all types of businesses seeing these vacancies.
It has to be. It has to be concerning. And there's a couple of reasons why, right? One is, it's economic activity is receding out, right? That's not necessarily a good thing if you're a city, right?
Collier says these large office spaces can generate millions in tax revenue. Their spokesperson also says these numbers are worse than what they're seeing during COVID. He says he's hopeful city leaders come up with a plan to address the problem. Now, here on 13 News, we've reported a lot on the transformation of Circle Center Mall. That's already underway. We know it's going to be restaurants and retail and entertainment. Now, coming up in just a little bit, we're going to talk about how it's impacting, the vacancies are impacting local businesses down here as we get ready for the holiday season.
And they're not shy about sharing how it is impacting them, so it's interesting to hear that. Thank you, Marina, reporting live in downtown Indy. Let's get to Matt now. How's our forecast today?
We're just trying to stay dry, trying to keep Marina dry too. Right now, the clouds are low. We've got misty showers in downtown, but the rain gets a little bit steadier, especially south. It's all moving in. Everyone gets wet today. Later today, we'll go from rain over to just mist, and the mist may change to flurries. We'll let you know about that change in timeline coming up.
Thank you. And hey, we are lighting up downtown Indy for the holidays on Friday. We'll give you a look at the plans to keep everyone safe as this year's Circle of Lights.
And 2 high-profile federal cases dismissed. We'll tell you what's next for the prosecution of James Comey and Letitia James, plus the new federal investigation that's making headlines this morning.